Hello! Guess who's back with another episode of The Real Wrestling Show? And we are The Real Wrestling Show for what we believe to be The Real Wrestling Show, and that is AEW.
So ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children above the ages of 15, we proudly bring to you the greatest wrestling blog tag team champions in the world. We are
the Bull Bastard Bigsy with a bit of a toothache at the moment, accompanied by the TV man, aka
the phenomenal Dorsey, and together we make up the Real Wrestling Show.
Dash Blog Yo. And what we're doing here is a rundown of Dynamite, a rundown of Rampage, a rundown of any specials that AEW do, which this week we haven't got any. I don't know why I keep putting that in there, like we just talk about AEW.
Yeah, basically.
We talk about AEW. But yeah, we're going to start off with Dynamite. I'm going to sit here nice and quietly, but I'm not. But I haven't got any notes on Dynamite because Dorsey wanted to rush here selfishly, working a full-time job again and all that shit, like, do you know what I mean? You know, as we both do. So Dorsey's going to kick it off with a bit of Dynamite as I sit here and make him jealous.
Yeah. We started off with Hangman with an ambulance, the Bucks being attacked before the show. Shock, horror, drama.
Omega doesn't get in the back.
What do you think of it?
I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty good. And it's like it's a whodunit, innit?
Yeah, but we all knew who it was, wasn't it? Like, it wasn't like a hard guess.
Yeah, it's Don Callis.
Yeah. Anyway, we started off with Brody King. No, we didn't. That was last week. We started off with Orange, Sting, and Darby Allin versus Kip and Butcher and the Blade in this command tag. Where am I at? Code Red gets 2 for Darby. Beat Texas Cloverleaf into a flipping powerbomb by Butcher with Beast.
Yeah.
Sting does the orange Cassidy. Thought it was cool as fuck.
Yeah.
The orange Cassidy gimmick, funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Sting is a comedian as well as a great wrestler. Like Faber, he did all those bits. Awesome, like.
I am a bit gutted I haven't got no notes on this, mate, because it was a phenomenal show.
A springboard coffin drop, Scorpion death drop, Sting and Darby and Orange win. I went with Sting man of the match.
Sting man of the match. Absolute mom. And I'm going to go... Let me just think. I'm going to say 4 moments. 4 things I can kind of remember.
Yep, I went with 4 moments.
The rating system works!
Brilliant match though.
It was.
Awesome.
Very entertaining.
Yeah.
Like, Sting's part in it, it was like... Even if he had just done one thing in the match, it wouldn't have made a difference. Do you know what I mean? Like, all the segments that he did during the match, it wasn't like, oh, he's done too much, or he's doing too much, or there's too many spots, or whatever. It was like, every part of the match was like, oh yeah, Sting's doing a bit. Do you know what I mean? Like, and in a great way. Not in a bad way at all, like, oh, Sting's doing it, or whatever. It's just, you know, yeah, fair play. Whatever he seems to touch, he seems to be able to sell it amazingly. Do you know what I mean? Like, small parts or big parts. So yeah, well happy with me. But yeah, generally everyone shone in this match.
Yeah, definitely. Then we had Darby, Sammy, JB, MJF, title hype sort of promo. We reckon it's going to end up being a Fatal 4 win?
I think it has to be, really, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think it has to be because it's the way to keep MJF on the champ because he picked up a sly win. Like.
Yeah, because he's got to retain it.
Yeah.
You know, the only person that could potentially take it off him out of those 4 people, or those 3 people, is Darby Allin. Do you know what I mean?
I think he's the only one that could merchandise and everything on top of it.
Yeah.
Jungle Boy's still a bit early for him.
It's still a bit early for Darby, like, do you know what I mean? Like, he hasn't got that willing to be the main man, I don't think. I think he's, with his kind of, well, I like to do what I want to do, and it's like, yeah, that's great, like, and we all want you to be who you are, but at the same time, when your boss says to you, look, I need you to be here, he's got to be able to do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And I don't think that he's probably the word mature enough yet to be doing that. And like, don't get me wrong, MJF is a young man just like Darby is like, but MJF has got a confidence and that know that he has to work hard to stay there. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, and people, he knows people love him as well.
I don't think people realise that MJF is like a purebred wrestling fan that wanted to be a wrestler.
Mm-hmm.
Like, he studied, and I'm not like even talking shit. Like, he was like, I've listened to like interviews with him. He's talking about like step before he's born. You go back and watch his step before he was born.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So he's a true student of the game. Like, do you know what I mean? People call him like a rich snob, which he probably is as well. Like, he's no big, like, no secret he's come from like a rich background, but
No, but he's put the hours in.
yeah, exactly.
You know, and the thing is as well, like, this is what one of the great things is about being so like into wrestling in that sense that it's like live, breathe, and diet. Is if you do it as a kid, you create a character over the years. Or certainly the ones that really want it and are like, yeah, I'm a student of this, like Tony Khan is. It's like Tony Khan, I would imagine that he's probably got himself a character. Do you know what I mean? He's probably got a persona that he eventually will play. Do you know what I mean? Like that he wrote when he was a kid coming forward. Like, I mean, same with MJF.
Yeah. So there we go. We think it's going to be a fatal four-way, and that's what's going to happen. Then we get the tag team titles, Top Flight versus the Ass Boys. During the entrance, Tony gets a text off Brandon accusing the BCC of attacking the Bucks. Shock, horror.
Don Callis.
Huh?
It's Don Callis.
And with Brandon Cutler.
Well, that attacked the Bucks. No, it's Don Callis behind the Bucks getting attacked.
Ah, right. Yeah.
It is. Whether he paid the House of Black or not, I don't know. But it's Don Callis. He's up to his old tricks, mate. BCC. He's up to his old tricks of trying to get Kenny Omega to go singles and Annie.
Yeah.
Ride along on the glory.
Yeah. Anyway, nice German, then a Spanish fly by Darius gets 2. Spring Rock Bottom by Dante. Or Spinning Rock Bottom, sorry. No Side gets 2, but it looked real shit. Austin kind of had to stand there like, I know he was in a computer game just doing that, wandering back and forth.
Finish him!
Yeah, that was it, Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. There are other games that you can play, by the way.
Kingdom attack Dante, finished by the Ass Boys. Ass Boys win. I went with Darius man of the match.
Darius man of the match. He's sick little wrestler, he is, mate.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh.
I only have 2 moments though.
Yeah. Got no notes.
It was an alright match, bit of filler really, I think. Really, just to ease the Ass Boys up a little bit for the pay-per-view.
It's an okay match though, it was quite entertaining. Quite high tempo.
Yeah. Then we had Renee with Jade and Sterling. Layla is gonna... they've got a cease and desist order to stop Tyler from using the move. But Layla Gray's like, that, screw that. I'm gonna take it to her and I'm gonna challenge it around Page.
Layla Gray? Hot.
I know you mentioned the penalty involved as well, you were right.
Oh yeah. Didn't she look wicked, didn't she? Like, whatever she's done, that needs to be her look, man, going forward. She looked incredible.
Next up, we had Stokely versus Hook in an no-holds barred match. Brilliant match.
A little bit short for my liking. I thought there was going to, like, don't get me wrong, the match was brilliant, but I thought there was going to be a little bit more, a few more throws. Do you know what I mean? I thought there was at least going to be one moment in the match where he was just going to like, is Ben working it more than 3? Is he going to go more than 5? Do you know what I mean? Like I was expecting it just to kind of be like multiple German city type thing, like, or something similar, you know, rather than just a chuck him here, punch him here, blah, 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 you know?
Yeah.
Back over to you with your actual notes.
Stokely tries to say that he's injured and he can't compete. And Justin Roberts, he's like, this is a receipt.
I'm sick.
So the match goes ahead. Stokely tries to do a run through the crowd. Stokely bounces off Hook, trying to do a spinning uppercut. I thought that was funny as fuck. Then a T-bone by Hook on the outside, extinguisher in Hook's eyes. Haven't seen that before in a no DQ match.
Yeah.
T-bone into the guardrail in the corner. Then Hook lifts up on the pin and hits the red run.
That's what I mean. When he lifted up on the pin, that's when I was expecting there to be a bit of punishment. Do you know what I mean? You know, even if it was just 3 Germans and then get him in there. Do you know what I mean? Like, he'll already have him behind anyway, like, so he's just got to go from the waist lock straight up to the neck. Do you know what I mean? That would have been cool. And it would have introduced a nice little add to his red drum finish.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? That'd be sick.
I had 3 moments.
Yeah, I agree. And I went with Stokely man of the match.
Okay, fair enough. Backstage, Hardy is saying to Ethan Page, you should get revenge on Stokely. You're the man to do it.
Write it up! Write it up! Yeah, Matt Hardy's playing a wonderful part at the moment.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Next up, we had Encore in-ring promo.
One more thing before. You know what's going to happen with that storyline, don't you? It's going to be... Matt Hardy's going to be... He's going to subliminally become the leader. And then he's going to say to Ethan, look, you don't really fit the group. And he's going to kind of accept it. And then he's going to walk off and be like, hold on a minute. I fucking created the group. Do you know what I mean? I think that's going to happen. And then, well, they could even try and make him believe that it never really happened. That would be quite a funny gimmick as well. But anyway, crack on, man.
Maybe. We'll see.
Who's this Wilsey you keep saying about?
Huh?
You keep saying Wilsey.
Wilsey?
Yeah, you keep saying Wilsey all the time now. Is there a new wrestler? Oh, Wilsey Hobbs. Wilsey Hobbs.
Yeah, next up we had Adam Cole in ring promo going, who am I going to face next? March 29. Woo! Garcia's music plays. He says, I've main evented more.
No, go on, crack on. I was going to say something, I'll say it in a minute.
Main evented more matches than anyone on AEW. I deserve my spot. Where's my welcome back? Even though he hasn't been injured. Where's my welcoming committee? Where's my thing? I'm the best sports entertainer.
Yeah.
There is.
One thing though, that promo was made out to be the reveal of Danny Garcia fighting Adam Cole. But about 10 minutes earlier in the show, there was a picture advertising Adam Cole versus Daniel Garcia. So they actually put a promo on, and then they did the spot to advertise, oh, it's going to be Daniel Garcia. And then they did another visual after the promo. So they actually spoiled their own fucking... Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Dope bit.
And then let's move.
It's mad, man.
Yeah, that's shit then, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a bit stupid.
Then we had Dawn and Mega promo Don saying it's probably a good thing that Young Bucks being injured. You can focus on your singles career, blah blah blah.
That's why Don Callis.
Funny, like you said.
He's a snake. And he's done it before, didn't he? He attacked the Bucks before.
Mm-hmm.
Or he didn't attack him, he made out that the Bucks were attacking him.
Yeah.
When they weren't. So, yeah. Could be cool.
So yeah, decent bit of storyline telling anyway. Enjoyed it. Then we had Mox versus Stu Grayson.
That's a pretty good match, this was. Stu Grayson, man of the match.
Because he probably wasn't the main event. yeah, it was a good match. Title suplex, then a shoulder tackle, sends Stu into the barricade. Throw out suplex by Mox, then a gotcha pile driver set. Stu takes out Claudio and Mox, then hits a 450, gets a two count. And then Mox comes Easton into a bulldog choke. Mox counters easterly into a bulldog choke. Can't remember what it was out of, but it was beast. Avalanche Death Rider, Mox wins. I remember Mox man of the match, although Stu was still sick.
Stu Gray's the man of the match. It wasn't a Death Rider off the ropes at all. It was a Tiger Suplex. I don't care what anyone says, it was a fucking Tiger Suplex. But yeah. 3 moments. Am I right?
I had 6.
I was wrong. 6 is more likely the number.
After the match, the Dark Order go straight in the ring to stop Mox from continuing the beatdown as he has been the last few weeks. Yeah, brilliant match. Good storytelling.
Didn't Hangman come out?
Nope, not yet.
Ah, okay. I thought it was call an ambulance to come and pick up your people.
Renee with Ricky Starks, I've had enough talking and all this crap. Come find me on Rampage, Juice Robinson.
Yeah, a bit of a crappy promo. Well, it wasn't a crappy promo, it was good by Starks, but there was no point in the promo.
Yeah. No one cares about Juice, really.
Exactly right.
Then we had, I'm going to tell it this way because they didn't actually, they started with the entrance of Storm versus Blue, but then they put a PCD promo on right away. Phoenix, A Talent, Hobbs versus Penta on Rampage. So they're talking about recruiting Ray Phoenix like that's ever going to happen.
Yeah. Never, never, never. And where the fuck's Pac? We want Pac back.
Yeah. Anyway, Storm versus Blue. Nice round off. Ran her off the apron by Blue. Ruby and Saraya attack while the ref is distracted. Stiff leaping boot by Storm. Then suplex, snap suplex, nice. Diving crossbody gets 2 for Blue. German suplex, Storm 0. Storm wins. I went with Blue man of the match.
Blue man of the match. Look good.
Yeah.
Yeah. She was running the ring well. You know?
Yeah.
She didn't look as though she's only been wrestling a couple of years, like. She's looking really fluent, like.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
3 moments.
3 moments. Always the same as what he said.
After the match, they go to spray paint. That is, that's Saraya, Tony, and Ruby go to spray paint. Blue, but Rio and
Willow Nightingale.
not to make the save.
Rio with a metal bat, swinging it around like it's heavier than her. Which I find quite funny.
Match though, decent storytelling again.
Mm-hmm.
Got Blue on Dynamite, like you said, looking good. Wrestling a veteran,
Yeah.
like Tony Storm, so all good.
Absolument.
Be interesting way to see where Tyler Valkyrie fits into that equation. When it does break down to like be even more women against, you know what I mean?
Well, this is why they need that third team, don't it?
Mm-hmm.
Of people that didn't come from either.
Yeah. But moving on to an amazing main event of Dynamite's evening. And this match was fucking awesome.
Yes, it was.
Hijo Del Kingo versus Kenny Omega. Sign this guy at fucking hell. He is a G.
I don't think I can sign him.
No, I think he's Triple A or Triple A.
Triple A, yeah. Beer's not doing much
Explosion
up
of
there.
Carolina, then a beastie spinning kick by Higo, then a shooting star press to the outside, beast, a springboard by 450 by El Higo, gets 2, Bret style backbreaker by Omega, did it just like Bret Hart, which reminded me of Bret Hart. Mox, monkey flip on the apron by Omega, was nice. A Dragon Runner off the apron to the floor by El Higo with Beast. Higo counters the awesome bomb into a Super Rana off the top and bangs Omega's head right off the fucking canvas.
Yeah.
Beastie springboard 450 gets 2 for Higo. Omega catches Higo with a power bomb on the counter. That was sick. Swan diving reverse Rana by Higo, then a 630 to the outside through Omega and a table. Sick.
Yeah.
Sunset flip bomb gets 2 for El Higo. Higo misses the high risk move. B trigger, one wing the angel. Omega wins. I went with El Higo, man of the match.
Yeah, man. Vikingo. Sick, man.
I had a whopping 12.
Yeah, I had quite a few, mate. I can't remember, but I put it up in the 12, 13s, yeah. Absolutely. Fucking incredible match, mate.
Yeah.
Even the 630 landing in the ring, not hitting Omega, like, do you know what I mean? Looked incredible. Do you know what I mean? I bet Sammy G was watching it like, fuck.
Yeah.
I've only just said a couple of days ago how I was supposed to be the bump guy. Shit.
Yeah.
That's no longer me anymore. Do you know what I mean? But I'm not sure what Sammy's was off the ladder. It was like a 900 or something like that one, eh? One where he landed on the back of his head?
720.
720 was it? Yeah. Sick, but fucked up, man.
Yeah, sick. After the match, Barney's in ring with Omega. BCC attack. Ambulance music plays. Music. You know, siren.
Whoop, whoop. That's the sound of the paramedics. Whoop, whoop.
Hangman comes out the ambulance, makes a save. Don does an Eddie. Things being injured and then accuses Hangman.
Oh, yeah. It was terrible, though.
Yeah.
It was terrible. But, still, storyline.
Still entertaining. What a match that main event was.
Oh, yeah. Oh, fantastic, mate. Absolutely incredible match.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. An incredible show, though, really.
Yeah.
You know? Was Jade on this show?
Yeah, only in the promo.
Yeah. That's probably the only bit that let it down, really.
Oh no, Lady Guerrero was there, that was going to get better.
Yeah, cancelled it out, though. Didn't make it any better. Just cancelled it out. But anyway, that's all we've got for Dynamite, I'm assuming. Yeah.
Yep.
We're going to take a short break and we'll be back for Rampage in a minute. Nice one, Dave. Pause. Welcome back. We've had a break and now we're going to go into Rampage. Dozzy's looking at the news and rumours at the moment. Ah, there he is. A little bit of a delay, but there's a bit of the Rampage. But I'm going to talk to Rampage because Dozzy did completely Dynamite and I hadn't actually seen Rampage, so I'm glad I watched it just before we're doing the vlog. So I didn't know on it. And I gotta be fair, what a shit show. What a shit show.
Especially after Dynamite.
Yeah. Yeah, and I gotta be fair, right? Obviously Dynamite films and then they film Rampage and then they show it on the Friday. For those people who sat and watched Dynamite and then had to watch Rampage, I bet they felt like, wow, proper got fucking stumped you.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because it wasn't a great show at all. But the starting match was for the TNT title. It was Penta Jr. Penta Z. That's what I said. Versus Will Hobbs with QTV by his side, being Alan Solo and QT Marshall. Terrible drop kick early on, sending Hobbs out. It wasn't a terrible drop kick. It was an okay drop kick, but Will Hobbs had already moved away from the move when getting sent out the ring. Terrible. First mistake. Huh?
Over 280.
Yeah. He started going backwards before Penta actually made a connection. Like.
Over 280.
Oh, sorry, I didn't hear what you said. I thought you said something else. Penta dive, Hobbs hitting with the elbow, that was quite nice. Penta into the post on the outside, that was quite nice. Penta into the guardrail. Hobbs screaming, "Where's Phoenix?" Making out as though he is some actual monster, when I know they're trying to portray him as that, but it's like, too soon, eh? You know? Backbreaker by Hobbs was nice. QT poorly ties Penta's mask to the rope.
Yeah.
And it's already loose, so he has to keep his head by the rope, and then by the time Alex comes to try and get rid of it, it's already done, and he just goes.
Yeah.
Backcracker gets 2 count by Penta. Hobbs didn't sell that very great either. It was quite slow. It was almost like, oh fuck, being a big guy, should I be taking this move? Oh, it was okay. Like he taking it for the first time or something like. Then a terrible dominator by Hobbs, but I think that was genuinely Penta's problem.
Balance.
Yeah, or the Rochambeau, let's call it, because it was pretty much a Rochambeau, wasn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
But yeah, it is like kept on like that. Get on my fucking shoulder, bitch! Get on my shoulder. So that looked bad as well. Terrible Hobbs when he was going over the ropes as well. Got punched and then he kind of just stepped backwards and jumped out the ropes. That was crap. Yeah. And then Penta went for a dive and he completely didn't catch him at all, so Penta took a full brunted fall. Another bad thing for Thingy. Then I wrote, drop the belts in brackets. Take the belt off Hobbs.
Yeah.
Hobbs gets checked into the steps. Double stomp onto the apron by Penta. Double stomp into the ring by Penta. Gets 2 count. QT with a chair as a distraction. Solo jumps off the top, gets kicked in the face, then gets hit with a Penta driver, which looked brutal, I gotta be fair. Yeah. And then Hobbs hits Penta with a belt. Reverse DVD finish, because I can't remember the name of it, for Will Hobbs.
Oh, Town Business.
Town Business.
Town Business.
Chapter 4, Town Business. Man of the match, not Hobbs, Penta. And 3 moments. But,
yeah, I agree. Don't know what to say, mate. Just we've been bigging up Will Hobbs, and he's been performing well until this match. This match looked like somebody who hadn't wrestled for a few years and was entered into the Royal Rumble.
Like, do you reckon it could have been nerves? The fact that he's fighting Penta? Like, because in all fairness, I know Will Hobbs has fought a couple of big names, but he's going through a list of big names now. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not just like, oh, fighting a big guy here, and then whatever. It's like, he's gone through Phoenix, he's going through Penta. Do you know what I mean? Do you reckon it could be nerves?
Well, if it is, it's no good. You still have to drop the title. You need to get that shit in check, because nerves will hurt people.
Yeah. Exactly, mate. I agree, and I did feel as though there was a couple of points in the match as well where he might have clocked Penta a few times a bit too hard, like on his punches or elbows. There was one it was just on the apron as they went out the ring for the first time, and he clocked him, and it looked as though Penta, like, his head proper went with it.
Yeah.
So yeah, very disappointed in Will Hobbs. Very slow, very blocky match, 3 moments. After the match, Alex versus QTV. So 3-on-1 or 4-on-1 or however many there are on one. Phoenix comes out with a hammer, which all I could think about was Pac. As soon as I seen the hammer, I was like, oh, where the fuck is Pac? Bring Pac back, man.
Yeah. Exactly.
Bring back Pac and put him in Orange's backpack. Because I'm a leader of the gang, innit? Bernie BB's motherfucking sick. I'm fucking wicked, innit? I fucked that up. Next up, we had a promo. It was an Elite recap showing the Bucks going in the ambulance, blah, 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 and everything that went on, and what happened at the end of Dynamite, where Hangman comes out in the ambulance. Omega then calls out Jeff Cobb. And I gotta be fair, I thought that short little hype, the way that it was done, was fucking incredible.
Yeah.
I thought it was wicked, like. And I gotta be fair, I can't wait to see that match, mate. I think it's gonna be wicked.
Lovely. Is Jeff Cobb's built a name around the world.
Tour of the Islands, mate. Sick move.
Yeah.
I'd love to see him in AEW though. I'd like to see him wrestle week by week.
Yeah.
He's a sick wrestler, man. Next up, we had a promo. Ricky Starks calling Juice to the ring. Juice says blah 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 blah. Then he does another promo after kind of running from Ricky Starks after a little bit of a tussle, and then he does this. Yo, I could be selling a Bullet Club, you know that I'm Juice Robinson. Did you notice that he forgot his own name? What a boon!
Yeah.
Yeah, terrible, mate. Twice he did it in that one promo when he was in the crowd. Twice he stumbled, and one of them was on his own fucking name. It's not on, like, do you know what I mean?
He's got a big following online.
Maybe.
So I have checked him out on a couple of things. He had a little bit of a running impact with Finley.
Yeah.
Tag champs. I've seen him a couple of times on Ring of Honor, or on the rare times I did watch it. Never really thought much of him.
Like, I'll stand by it, right? And I've said that every time we talk about Juice Robinson, right? It's like, nobody cares, which I agree with, which is what you've said. I agree with, right? But you look at the guy, certainly in this as well, like when he walked to the ring and he was like, not this week, and he was there and the camera was on him, he looks the fucking part. He reminds me of a James Storm. Do you know what I mean? Like the look about him, where he's like, he looks like a brawler, but he doesn't portray as a brawler. He portrays a bit of a young buck, elite Omega type. Like, do you know what I mean?
Oh, John reminds me of the cheap Johnny Nitro window.
No.
There's a bit.
No. Not enough flips. Not enough flippy dippy. But I suppose the theatrics. But then you could say that about Omega as well, like, do you know what I mean?
Well, no, because Omega's a world-class wrestler. Like, I mean, he makes it, he sells everything.
I'm not saying he isn't, like, but what I am saying about Juice Robinson is he looks the part. For me, he looks the part. But then everything else, it's almost like maybe it's the force push. Do you know what I mean? Like, but I don't feel like that's what it is. Do you know what I mean? Like, I just feel like he's falling flat.
I was watching Impact regularly until recently. Until like the last year. And when he was on there doing his tag team run, I still didn't really care for him. Like,
when he was doing Bin Juice. Fin Juice.
Yeah,
Fin Juice,
yeah.
Yeah. Fucking stupid name. Yeah. No, do you know, I've already just fucking cottoned onto that he was Fin Juice in Impact.
Yeah.
Fucking hell, yeah. But still, yeah. So for me, it's like, this whole thing...
So he can't be that good. So there you go, you don't even remember him on a show you used to watch regularly.
No, because to be honest, mate, it was like, then, as it got to the end, it was like, it started getting a bit difficult to keep track of everything. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, back to the thing. For me, terrible not being able to remember your own name. Stopping and having to go, Robinson, do you know what I mean? Is just beyond Will Hobbs botchiness. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah, a little bit disappointed. It could still be a good match.
Yeah.
I think it will be a good match, but Starks has got to come out victorious, which hopefully he will. If he doesn't, what was the point in all the hype and all the shit that he's gone through over the last couple of weeks? You know? But moving on, we had a promo from Sanjay and crew. Say they're being screwed over by the referees and the feds.
Yeah.
Everyone keeps stopping them from having their win. They won the tag team titles, and there we are. Someone climbed from underneath a rock. Then we won blah, 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 and someone climbed from underneath a rock. Of course, they cheated in every one of those scenarios, but... and then, I don't know why, but Sanjay started laughing like he was a bad guy in a James Bond movie, like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I just laughed at, like, do you know what I mean? I do find Sanjay that fucking hilarious.
Incredible.
Yeah, he's wicked. He's a brilliant entertainer, isn't
I
he?
would definitely shake his hand and not thank him because I've seen Shannon Moore 100%.
Who did that?
Yeah.
It was me! I do apologise, Sanjay. I do apologise. You come to Newport in Wales and I was a complete prick. I was young and naive. I think I was about 35. Anyway, next up we had Brody versus Jakey Hager. Which this was an okay match. Like, I wouldn't say it was fantastic. I would say, though, they're pretty decent chemistry.
Yeah.
I felt like. I mean, they were good dance partners. But early on, nice back and forths, punches and shoulder blocks. I quite liked how they were equaling out. Especially like Jake Hager. He was playing all his part very well in this, like, I mean.
Yeah.
Brody gets chucked into the guardrail. Tiger submission and an armbar by Hijo. Bossman slam by Brody gets 2 count. Missed cannonball by Brody, looked good. Discus lariat gets a 2 count. Anna comes out, pushes Julian into the post on the outside, and then Brody hits an all-seeing eye for the finish of the match. There wasn't a great deal other than that was in the match, like, but it was an okay match, right? I would watch them again. I'd like to see them go again, but like maybe choreograph the match to last a bit longer.
Yeah.
But I would watch them. Do you know what I mean?
Plus, it was a good storyline as well. Obviously, you got a fight with Jay coming out.
Yeah.
So Jared got the Appreciation Society versus whatever they called it. I was a black tie.
And the way the commentators sold it all as well. He don't care who's fighting. He just wants another. He just wants a piece of Jericho Appreciation Society. Doesn't matter who it is. So yeah, nice man, nice. I went with Jake Hager man of the match and 2 moments.
Sweet.
Yeah, he was quality, man. Not to take anything away from Brody, because he was awesome as well. He was just second in this particular match. Next up, we had a promo from Swerve Strickland, and he says, "I got another affiliate." Well, yeah, he didn't have a hillbilly voice. So, "I got another affiliate, yeah." And then Technina, pops his ugly mug round the corner. Says he's going to finish Keith Lee when he wants to. So, yeah, it's quite kind of cool, man. The faces are getting bigger.
Yeah, Tech96.
Yeah. He is quality as well, mate. He's fucking proper. Yeah. I've been listening to some of his stuff recently, like, proper cool, like.
Not recently, no.
Yeah, he's sick, man. It's not time for the main event yet. Next up, we had a women's match. Layla Gray with Jade and Mark Sterling in the corner with the cease and desist letter versus Taya Valkyrie. This was a squash match.
Yep.
Maven ring? Mark on a ring with a distraction with a clipboard. Then not a lot happened. The titty boom finish by Taya Valkyrie, which is called The Ride of the Valkyrie. Welcome to Valhalla. Yeah, it's called the titty boom in here. After the match, she hits the testy boom to Mark. Testy! Jade is up on a ramp looking like an absolute tramp, in all fairness. She looked absolutely dreadful. Getting angry and shit. Crappy match, to be honest. Taya looked good. Her entrance was good. She got a great reception. Even my missus turned around. She went, "I don't really like Taya, but I hope she fucking beats the shit out of Jade." It's like, well, that's why they've got her. Do you know what I mean? Because she is a very formidable opponent. Even though you don't like her, you already know how good she is.
Yeah.
By making that statement, do you know what I mean? Like, so yeah, so that's a testament to what Taya Valkyrie can actually give, you know?
Yeah.
Make people the hater want to win.
Great signing, mate. Great signing.
Absolutely, mate. Absolutely. Just leave Johnny last name in whatever he is. Next up, we had a promo from the Acclaimed. Not sure what it says. Then Mark Henry says, "It's time for the main event." And then there's a load of promos and matches and stuff like that. Which, that's not the main event, is it?
No.
He should go, "Now it's time for next week's matches." Because that would make more sense. Yeah, that's been quite consistent. That's happening now as well, isn't it?
Yeah.
But they should get rid of Mark Henry, hire me when I say, "It's time for the main event." Which was 2.0 on commentary, and it was the Kingdom versus the Acclaimed for nothing. And this match was boring as fuck.
Yeah.
It was really flat.
Yeah.
Maria goes to Scissor Max early on, causing a distraction. Bennett then bops him on the head, but doesn't do anything spectacular. Neckbreaker and backbreaker by the Acclaimed as a double team. Nice neck cutter by Bowens, where he grabs that arm and then pulls him down like that, and then drags him away, that type of thing. That's quite cool. Scissor drop to Bennett. Brainbuster by Bennett, that was quite nice. Maria causes a distraction, and then she gets walked off by Billy.
I think so, yeah.
So kind of gets shooed up by Billy. And then Top Flight come out and get rid of Maria. Billy holding Bennett on the outside, kind of rubbing his head while Taven's getting his ass kicked. Famous by Bowens, and then the Acclaim do their finisher. That's the main notes of the match for me. There was nothing else really. It was quite stale. Taven and Bennett didn't stand out in any manner whatsoever. They didn't look like an FDR type technical team. They didn't look like an ass boy joke type team. They just literally looked like two single wrestlers that have lost their way.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? They really didn't look like a cohesive team at all. You know? Yeah. It's like Matt Taven looks like this really like he wants to be this really flamboyant wrestler, whereas Mike Bennett seems to want to be this dingy pub wrestler. Which I've neither problem with both of those, but them together, they just don't seem as though they've got gel at all.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if it's a storyline building where Maria does the dirty in a storyline or whatever. I don't know, but the chemistry's all weird and it's all wrong, and it didn't work for me.
No, I agree. It was poor main event.
Yeah, very poor. Anthony Bowen's man of the match.
Yeah, great.
2 moments. But yeah, like I said, it was quite boring. After the match, Billy trying on Maria's boot just to get a bit of a kick out of the crowd.
Yeah.
And that was it. That was all she wrote. But overall, pretty shitty.
Yeah, Dynamite was awesome and Rampage was pretty good.
Yeah, I feel sorry for the fans over there. Like, I feel for the people that watched it at home, mainly me. But yeah, I got one bit of news. A bit of rumour. Anna Jay versus Britt Baker on Dark or a house show. On the House Rules or whatever it was. Yeah. Apparently, it was one of the worst matches that AEW have ever put online.
Really?
Yeah, and it was that bad. Apparently, now there could be no truth in this whatsoever, but apparently they were trying to take down a load of fan videos so it didn't like circulate how bad the match actually was.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So I don't know what's going on with that. But that is all I have.
Nothing really big going on.
So just me then, yeah?
Yeah, looks like it.
Sweet.
Yeah, nothing big on.
Willsy.
Yeah, that's the way of saying it.
Sweet. So all we've got left to say really is thanks for watching, thanks for liking, thanks for sharing, thank you anybody who has helped us do this blog. Please subscribe, like, share, and share to a fan. Share it, like it, watch it. Do all those good things. Also check out the videos we have got on our channel, which are
Visualising Season 1 and halfway through Season 2, backstage banter, and all sorts of other little bits more coming soon.
So check those out. I have been Biggsy.
I have been Dorsey.
And we will be back next week with episode 199. It's a milestone almost again. Miles. So yeah, we'll have to try and figure that one out in the same room or something. So yeah, catch you next week. Peace.